My sister secretly lived in my house for weeks. I finally had enough. So I, 28M, recently bought my first home. It's a big deal for me, and I've been working hard to make it my own. I've got a couple of siblings, but my sister, 30F, has always been the type to push boundaries. About a month ago, she came to me in tears, saying she had broken up with her boyfriend and didn't have anywhere to go. I felt bad, so I said she could stay with me for a bit, thinking it would be just a few days. Well, those few days turned into a couple of weeks, and then a few more. By the time I realized what was happening, she had practically moved in. No discussion, no asking if I was okay with it. At first, I didn't mind too much. I figured it was a rough patch and wanted to help her out. But after a few weeks, things started getting really uncomfortable. She was leaving her stuff all over the house, not cleaning up after herself, and using my things without asking. She was also making no effort to move out. Every time I asked her about finding a place or making any progress, she'd give me excuses, saying she was still figuring things out or didn't have enough money. But all I saw was her getting more and more comfortable with the idea of living rent-free in my house while I was footing the bill for everything. Utilities, groceries, you name it. I had enough after a month. I asked her straight up when she was planning on leaving. She brushed it off, saying she wasn't ready yet and that I should be more patient. I tried to stay calm, but it was clear she had no intention of leaving. So I told her flat out that she needed to pack up and go. That's when things went south. She snapped. I've never seen her like this before. She started yelling, calling me selfish and accusing me of being heartless for kicking her out when she was going through so much. Then she literally shoved me when I tried to grab her suitcase and start moving her stuff toward the door. I wasn't expecting it at all. I pushed her back to get space, and that's when she slapped me across the face. I froze for a second, trying to process what just happened, and she went off again, screaming at me that I was a terrible brother and that I didn't care about her. I tried to get her to leave calmly, but she was refusing to pack, and it escalated to where I had to call our parents for help. My parents came over, and instead of backing me up, they sided with her, saying I should have been more patient and understanding. They kept telling me that family helps family, and that I shouldn't have kicked her out, especially during such a tough time. But I feel like she was taking advantage of my kindness, and I should have put my foot down sooner. Now she's telling everyone I assaulted her, even though all I did was try to stop her from causing more damage. She hasn't spoken to me since, and I don't think I can look at her the same way again. So, did I go too far with kicking her out and standing my ground, or did I have the right to defend my space after everything she did?